Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a weekend in my life video. I haven't done one of these since I moved to DC, I think, and it's just been a really long time in general, so I thought I'd take you guys along for a weekend in my life. Quickly, if you're new here, my name is Amy Rauch. I am 22 years old. I work full-time as a graphic designer here in Washington, DC, and make videos all about my lifestyle, from business professional outfit inspo to coffee runs, Trader Joe's hauls, and everything in between. So if you want to stick around, definitely subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So like I was saying, today is December 28th. I'm not sure when you guys will be seeing this, but I am just kind of getting my day started now. I woke up around 9 and got some things done around the apartment. I had to set up some like Pepco stuff for the apartment and sort Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff. It's about noon now. I actually have my car in DC with me for the next couple days, so I wanted to run some errands today while I had it. I have a really big list of things that I need from Target. I want to go to Home Goods and maybe the Container Store. With my roommates moving out and stuff like that, this is kind of like my chance to reorganize things in the apartment and just some things that I've been needing in general for my room. So I want to check out those places, and I love watching like Target, Home Goods, Marshall's vlogs, so I figured I would take you guys along for the ride. Ignore the fact that my bed isn't made, but I wanted to do a quick out for the day. It's actually pretty nice out, and since I'll be running from my car to the stores, I don't think I need a jacket much heavier than this. So this jacket is from Lulu's. It's like this faux tan suede kind of crossover jacket, super comfortable. White little crop tank top is from PacSun, and then I'm just wearing a pair of Lulu leggings and my favorite sneakers from Adidas. This little bag is from Abercrombie. Actually, I need to get this replaced, but for now this is what we're working with, and yeah. I actually ended up going to the Container Store first just because it made the most sense based on where I'm driving. I'm in Arlington right now, which isn't part of DC if you're not familiar with the DMV area. It's in Virginia, but it's super close to DC. It's only like probably 4 or 5 miles from my apartment, but I ended up coming here first. I've been eyeing this makeup bag for months now and decided to just finally bite the bullet. It's a little bit more pricey than I would usually spend on something like this. It was $29.95. I'll make sure I have it linked down below. It comes in a couple other colors, but basically it's just a makeup bag with a brush holder on the bottom, which I think will be super useful for traveling. But I actually got this to keep in my desk at work just because I feel like I have a ton of random essentials thrown in to the top drawer of my desk, and it doesn't look the best, slash there's things that I want to keep in there that I wouldn't want on display. I think this is the perfect solution for that. So in my head, I'm envisioning all the stuff that I already have in my desk going in the top. So I have hand sanitizer, tampons, concealer, band-aids, Advil, you know, like just essentials in case I need them throughout the day, an extra charger, random shit like that. And then in the bottom, I want to keep an extra pair of socks and underwear just in case, you know. Maybe an extra pair of tights in case mine rip, you know, just like random stuff like that that's good to have. You hope you don't need it, but if you do, it'd be really inconvenient if you didn't have it. So I like that that would be in a separate pouch. If somebody asks for Advil, I can just open the top pouch and give it to them, or, you know, like whatever that is, but I'm not exposing my extra pair of underwear in the office. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, in my head, this is a really great idea, and I really like this. I think it's really nice quality. I've been trying to be super mindful with my purchases, and this isn't something that I need or will drastically improve my quality of life, but it's something that I've been eyeing for a really long time, and I know I'll get good use out of it, so I think it's worth the like splurge of $30 to treat myself. So I'm really excited. I dropped you guys when I turned on my car, but basically I was just saying I'm about to drive over to another town like 10-15 minutes away and go to a Home Goods and Target there. And then I also want to find a Dunkin' on the way if possible. Not necessary, again, just like would appreciate Dunkin'. So that is the plan. guys can probably tell, I am home now. I don't know how much B-roll I actually got because the stores were absolutely packed. It was super overwhelming, which I wasn't expecting. I'm gonna attempt to go through everything relatively quickly just because it's golden hour and I can see the sun setting. But from HomeGoods, I only picked up a couple things. The first one being a set of champagne flutes. I believe we have some in the apartment, but not a ton. And I'm having people over for New Year's and just wanted to make sure that I had enough. This still might not be enough. It's only a set of 4 and these were $7.99, so a really good deal. If there were 2 packs, I would have gotten 2, but I know for a fact that I have 2. And then I think there's a few others on like our shelving unit where we have all of our like champagne wine glasses. / worst case, somebody could just use a wine glass or something like that. It's not a big deal, but figured I'd pick up a pack of these before the new year. The next thing I picked up are 2 of these little containers. These were $7.99 each. They're just like storage containers that stack on one another. These were each $7.99, so a pretty good deal. And I got these to go in that top drawer back there actually because I have a ton of stuff that's just floating around in there. It's like papers and random pieces that go to like my bed frame and the nightstand that I have and just like a bunch of random hardware and screws and stuff like that. And I figured it would be a good idea to have these 2 in there. They would like stack in perfectly. I think they'll fit height wise. If not, we'll go from there. And it'll just keep everything so much more organized. I like that they have the lids so that everything stays where it's supposed to. So I'm excited about these. Even if both don't fit in there, I can use this like anywhere in the apartment basically. So good deal. And then the last container I picked up is this little one. This was $3.99. And I just got this to go in my bathroom drawers. They're pretty organized, but 2 of them still need a little bit more. So I'm hoping that this will just be good for that. It was only $3.99 and I love this brand and the way that the containers stack. So I figured it was a good thing to pick up. And then the last thing I picked up from HomeGoods is this set of kitchen towels. We have some in the apartment right now, but they're honestly so old and gross that I just wanted to get some new ones to just start the year fresh. I'll donate the old ones or, you know, send them on their merry way. So this is a 2-pack. They're like this taupish brown color and it was $5.99, so good deal. That is everything that I picked up from HomeGoods, and then I got some stuff from Target and Ulta as well. I went into Target with a very specific list and we only came out with about half of what we needed. The first thing I picked up from Target was a refill on paper towels. I know that these are so wasteful and I need to find a more sustainable option, but the apartment was out and we needed some, so I got them. I don't feel great about it. No need to roast me. I'm very aware that that's not ideal. The second thing I picked up, more plastic, is trash bags. Again, we were just out, needed a refill. And then I picked up some dish soap, some sponges, really interesting stuff. These are recycled. These are my favorite ones. I was looking for recycled trash bags and paper towels. I don't know if it was just because I was in a city Target or what, but I could not find anything that was recycled. Normally, I feel like you can find at least recycled paper towels, but I couldn't, so... The next thing I picked up is a refill of conditioner. This is the John Frieda Sheer Blanco Blonder conditioner. This stuff is great. I was just out and needed a refill. Same with my everyday foundation. You guys have heard me talk about this so many times. It is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I wear the color Nude Ivory, and I really like it. I actually don't have it on today. I was testing out one from CoverGirl. This is also super affordable. I believe it varies between like $4.99 and $6.99 depending on where you are, but regardless, a really great price for foundation. It stays all day. It's great. The next thing I picked up was just a garland to hang for New Year's, just to make it look a little bit festive. I didn't want to go too over the top, but I thought that was cute and something that we could reuse for birthdays and stuff like that. So, and then the rest of the stuff I got was actually parts of a birthday gift for my friend Vanessa. So I'm not going to show that on the off chance that she's watching. I really doubt she is, but just in case. But I just got her like some small things that I know she likes for her birthday. And then the last place I went was Ulta, and I just picked up new makeup because I thought they sold Essence at Target, but I guess they don't, or maybe it was the City Target thing again. I'm not 100% sure, but basically I'm either allergic to the mascara I've been using or I have some eye infection. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I thought that I had a sty a couple weeks ago, which I haven't had in years. So I threw out my mascara, got a new one by CoverGirl. And I think I'm allergic to the CoverGirl mascara because I keep getting more of these like sty-esque bumps on my eye, but they're not they're not styes. It's almost like a half developed stye, and I keep getting them like on different portions of my eye. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's the mascara, but I'm not 100% sure. So I just decided today that I was going to go ahead and get rid of everything that has touched my eye in the last couple weeks that can't be cleaned, like brushes and stuff like that, and start from scratch just to make sure everything's clean and sanitary. And if it doesn't get better in a week or two, then I'll go to the doctor and be like, what the fuck is going on? So basically I just replaced my everyday eyeliners and mascara. Everything I picked up is from Essence. The first three things are eyeliners. The first one being this black liquid eye pen. This is the super fine eyeliner pen, just a black standard felt tip liner, easy use. And then I picked up two of their long-lasting eye pencils that roll up, one in a purple and one in a brown. I don't use these as often, but again, if they had any bacteria on my old ones, I just wanted to replace them. It was probably time anyway, considering I can't remember when I purchased the ones that I have now. And Essence is super cheap. All of this combined was like $12, I want to say. So in the grand scheme of makeup, super affordable to replace or try out. And then I just picked up the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Honestly, I can't remember if I liked this one. I used it a couple months back in the beginning of the year, but I know it didn't give me any like infections. I wasn't allergic to anything. And again, it's very cheap. I want to say it's $3 or $4. So good mascara. If it's just a good baseline mascara, I think. Same with these products. So that was everything that I purchased today. Definitely an expensive day for sure, but 90% of this I would say I needed to be refilled in my apartment. So I'm feeling good about all my purchases. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some of this away, organizing stuff in the new containers that I got, and then I will check in with you guys later. Okay, so this is the drawer or the organizer that I just put in here. It's not perfect, but I think it just keeps everything from rolling around. This drawer still doesn't make sense in terms of organization compared to like this one or my other ones, but I think it's a good temporary organization for now. And then I replaced all of the eyeliners and mascara in there, and then put my new shampoo away, or conditioner. So everything in here is good to go. I'm going to move on to stuff in the kitchen and my bedroom. This is all stuff from college that I've been keeping at my mom's house that I just brought back here to DC. And then the streamer and champagne flutes that I bought today. New air fryer that I got for Christmas. I'm super excited about it. I might make something for dinner with it later. And then the rest is pretty much the same as it's always been. There's a stink bug over there because I'm scared and I can't kill it. So this is super unethical, but neither of my roommates are home / nobody's been in the apartment. So it's just gonna chill that way until somebody comes over or somebody comes home. That's gonna stay the way it is. I just took all the packaging off of this and then threw a pair of underwear and socks in the bottom like I talked about. And I will fill the top section up when I get to work on Monday because I've been keeping stuff in my desk, like I said. So happy with this. Gonna wrap my friend's gift and then go through and start organizing these puppies. I'm actually cat sitting for a girl in my apartment, so I just came up to her place to feed the cat, scoop the poop, play with him for a little bit. So we're just hanging out for right now, and then I'm probably gonna go back downstairs and make dinner and all of that good stuff. I might use the air fryer tonight. I think I mentioned that earlier. You could feel puppy. Yeah. You guys are actually sitting in the fridge right now, but I am about to make dinner. I'm going to cut up a potato and try to make it in the air fryer and see how that goes. I'm gonna need to eat more than that, obviously, but I'm not super hungry right now, and it's already 7 / I know I'm going out later. So just to make sure there's something in my stomach, I'm gonna go ahead and start with that, and then I'll probably snack a little bit before leaving and maybe snack out tonight. I don't know, I need to get my life together, but for now, I'm gonna try making the potato in the air fryer. As you guys can see, I just cut up the potato into like little fry shaped pieces, and then these are the seasonings that I typically use. I just have olive oil, lemon pepper, garlic, and just like a 21 seasoning from Trader Joe's. So I guess I'm gonna preheat this. I'm like 90% sure that it's preheating behind me, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil and then the spices that I showed you guys so that it sticks to them. And then I think I'm gonna try 15 minutes on 400 and then shake it, see how it looks, and then maybe another 10, because I know it cooks faster in the air fryer, and that's part of the appeal of the air fryer. So stay tuned. I feel like this is too full and it's not actually gonna cook, but I guess we'll see. So this was after the 15 minutes in there, and they're honestly already cooked. So I think next time I do this, I'll do like 7 minutes, shake them, and then another 7 so that it's a little bit more even. Like this one's burnt, but like this one isn't as cooked as much. But I think overall they look pretty good. I was gonna put ketchup on them, but I guess my roommate took that with her when she moved out. So I'm just gonna grate some Parmesan cheese on top as like kind of a truffle fry-esque type thing without the truffle. Not the best fries I've made, but certainly not the worst. I'm gonna bring these over to the coffee table, get some water, and then watch YouTube while I enjoy. Super quick outfit of the night. I'm wearing these earrings from Anya Hay, tank top from Abercrombie, black jeans are from Windsor, and then I'm wearing my everyday Adidas. Super casual outfit of the night, but this is what we're working with. As you guys can probably tell by the lighting, it is pretty late on Sunday night now. I didn't get a chance to film as much of today as I wanted to, but wanted to quickly fill you in on my day. So as you guys saw, I started off my morning by getting breakfast and coffee with my friend Emma, which I really love doing. It's just like a good way to center myself, I feel like. She's just a really great friend and I really love spending time with her, so I was really glad to do that. And then I was driving home and just kind of cleaning my apartment, getting ready to vlog, and I opened Facebook Marketplace and saw a chair actually that was perfect for our living room space. The chair that we currently have in our living room, my roommate is taking with her in her new apartment, so that was kind of the last bigger piece of furniture that I needed to purchase to fill the space. And I saw this listing on Facebook this morning, like I was saying, and it was $25. Seemed to be a really great chair. It has a little bit of scratching in the back from her cat, but honestly that doesn't really bother me because it was such a good deal, and realistically things are gonna get spilt on the chair. It's just like, I'm not looking to invest in anything really nice right now, so the fact that it looks like a nice chair and it was only $25, and I knew that the chair would sell quick, so I messaged the seller and asked if I could pick it up today. My sister was kind enough to meet me kind of in between my mom's house and DC, so I could borrow her car because it wouldn't fit in my Honda Civic. So we took that, picked up the chair, dropped it off at my apartment, and then I dropped her back off at where my car was parked. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't really matter. But regardless, that took up a good chunk of my day, was getting that chair. Here is the new chair in the apartment. Ignore that one right there. That one's obviously going to be leaving, but this is the new one. I am super happy with it and think it fits the space really well. And then I just kind of came home and hung out for a little bit, started editing this video and cleaning my room, preparing for the work week. It'll definitely be a more chill week because it's New Year's Eve, so I have Wednesday off, but I think I'm gonna go into the office tomorrow and part of Tuesday at least, and then I'll work Thursday and Friday normally, but just trying to get myself ready for the week. I want to film an entire video about my Sunday productive routine because I feel like I've gotten a pretty good system down of how I like to clean my apartment and meal prep and stuff like that. So hopefully in the future I can show you guys that a little bit better than I did today. But I wanted to quickly hop on and wrap up this weekend in my life video. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you have any feedback, I know I didn't show too much of today, but if you have any feedback or suggestions of things you want to see in the future, I would love to hear them down below. I will make sure to have links to my social media and any products I mentioned in the video that I can link down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for the support as always, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.